Alors, so this is Richard, and he's going to talk to us a little about showing us some grammar, right?
Right.
How does AIM do grammar?
So we don't conjugate verbs, right? We work across verbs. So I will have my class in front of me, and I'll go je marche, and then I'll go je veux marcher. So this little hook is an infinitive, ER, but I don't explain that to my students. I want them to recognize the sound. So, je saute, je veux sauter. Je mange, je veux manger. Je regarde, je veux regarder. So my kids get used to what sound? A. A. There's 4 infinitives in French, so the next one is ir. Here's an one. Tu cours, tu peux courir. Tu finis, tu peux finir. Tu dors, tu peux dormir. So on another day, I practice the sound ir. And there's tons of verbs that I will use with ir. The third infinitive is re. Par exemple, il descend, il aime descendre. Il prend, il aime prendre. Et il comprend, il aime comprendre. So that's my third infinitive. But I never explain what this is yet. I explain that later in the year. The kids have to recognize the sound. It's all by sound. And the last infinitive, avoir, voir. Par exemple, elle a, elle sait, non. Elle a, elle doit avoir. Elle peut, elle doit pouvoir. Et elle voit, elle doit voir. Okay? So I will do many of these verbs with my students, one sound a day, so the kids get used to l'infinitif, which is the little hook with my finger. AIM is sound first, sound. Internalize the sound, train your ear with the sound, and it's later on you'll explain the rule with the rap that we have to explain the infinitive rap rule. C'est fini.
Excellent.
Okay. For the plural, there's 4 verbs that are kind of weird because they're irregular, I guess. But here he goes. Une personne a un crayon. 2 personnes ont un crayon. So a devient ont. Okay? Une personne fait le travail. 2 personnes font le travail. Une personne est ici, 2 personnes sont ici. So est and sont is just a double pump for me. It's like more than just one. Et une personne va là-bas, 2 personnes vont. So, I'm going to repeat. A becomes on, est becomes sont, va becomes vont, and fait becomes font. You have to teach that because the kids love to say, les garçons va là-bas, les 2 filles est ici. Okay? So you've got to teach those plurals with the gestures. A, on, fait, font, va, vont, et est, sont. Those are the big 4. You ready? So, ENT, our students love to say les 2 garçons marchantes, les 2 filles mangeantes, et Monsieur Smith et Audrey regardante. So, AIM has a ENT that teaches the kids that it's there, but you don't pronounce it. So, with my class, I would go, une fille marche, 5 filles marchent, and the kids would pump their hands and go ENT. Un garçon court, 3 garçons courent, ENT. Une fille mange, 10 filles mangent, ENT. Et une personne regarde, 5 personnes regardent, ENT. And a lot of times the kids are writing and they'll write les deux filles marchent with M-A-R-C-H-E, right? And all I do is I go, Eileen, and and she knows to write E-N-T. And then I'll ask her, pourquoi est-ce que tu écris E-N-T? Parce que c'est pluriel, parce que c'est deux filles qui marchent. It's a process that you have to teach, but it all starts with the E-N-T because it's not pronounced.
Excellent, merci.
Because in the first year they don't do it.
Right.
I use la classe, tout le monde, et on.
Okay.
That covers the plural.
Right, exactly.
So voulez-vous, et nous allons, et voulez-voulez, et nous allons voulez. It gets very complicated for the kids.
Right.
So like Wendy said, so I don't know if you're filming.
I am filming.
But Wendy says, right, it's the stem of the third person singular.
Okay.
So je marche, no, je peux, tu peux, il peut, elle peut, tout le monde peut, la classe peut, on peut. What's the sound you're hearing? Then you go, nous pouvons, vous pouvez. Just it can create some issues. But are we on?
We are on. On y va.
Nous. Nous is very simple. Nous is you take your hand, and I had to ask Wendy this. So nous starts over here, and you just go nous. So it's a half circle. Nous includes the speaker, right? Alors, nous marchons. C'est un cercle. Nous sautons. Nous cherchons. Et nous pensons. D'accord? So vous, if you want to do vous, take both hands and spread them out towards your class. Vous allez, vous marchez, vous mangez et vous sautez. Vous.
Excellent. Ça
I like
marche.
that.
I like it too.
Oui.
Vous.
And thank you.
3, 2, 1.
OK, alors pour le questionnement, est-ce que Monsieur Smith ou Monsieur Richard, est-ce que vous pouvez m'aider, s'il vous plaît ou s'il te plaît? Est-ce que vous m'écoutez? Tout le monde? Right? Alors, est-ce que vous est ton verbe avec et? Right? No, but then just teach it if that's what you believe in.
Right.
To me, if you say tu or vous, I understand you. So it's not an issue.
I agree.
Je et tu, c'est E, X ou S. Les verbes sont comme ça, excepté il va. Le crayon, si j'enlève mon L, le crayon, c'est il. La fleur, si j'enlève mon L, qu'est-ce que j'ai? Elle. Alors, la fleur, c'est féminin, c'est elle.